Well, I see what you're saying. It's not the same, snow melt's not the same as runoff.
Well, no, it's how you show precip, because you're actually accumulating storage snowpack.
Correct.
And then it's becoming released.
Okay.
There might be rain on snow or not, I don't know, with the data you showed. But, so, you're calling it a frozen soil, but it's also snow melt.
An accumulated volume of water on top of an impervious surface.
In cold climates, we all know that snow melt typically releases, 80% of the annual phosphorus budget. Mm-hmm. Most systems. So
are you advocating that this be called snow melt, not necessarily just runoff?
I don't know your knowledge of the soil frost either, so.
Our grounds are certainly frozen.
Yeah, but what type of frost and,
We typically are 36 inches minimum down to 8 feet of frost line.
So you're measuring soil frost?
We measure soil frost, yes. Bruce.
In the summertime, you really have grass growing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious of what your theory is on why the 1 pound versus 3 pounds aren't proportional in the runoff. The 3 pounds looks like it's 2 point something times what instead of 3 times.
Back in the 2005 data?
Well, yeah, some of it there swear. It never looked like it was like 3 times as high. I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't know that we would ever expect things to be proportional to inputs in a system as dynamic as this. As Stuart and others have pointed out, you just never know what those individual plots. And in addition to that variation, the runoff volume differences between plots are dramatic. It's hard to express this data. These small plots are great for us to control things, but it's hard for us to really get good uniform runoff within treatment that is not have CVs in excess of 100%.
Hold on, Art? No? Go ahead, Tom.
Does the snow itself have any phosphorus in it?
Yeah.
I would assume there's a little bit from atmospheric deposition. I would assume. I've never measured that, Tom.
Well, the Chesapeake Bay budget was, what, 30% of nitrogen is
From deposition?
from deposition, and phosphorus can be pretty high in some
The
places.
sources are totally different.
Yeah.
Sources in location, proximity in the country?
Well, no, everywhere. I mean, phosphorus is normally dust.
It's dust, yeah. Not anything soluble. Yeah. Nitric acid. Yeah.
Before this gets off into a tangent, you're going to be here for the discussion, yes?
Sure.
Let's get on to Marty, because you made a nice, easy transition because of your small plot work. You're going to talk about the big plots, right?
We plan
Some, yes.
Very good. Well done.
Thank you.
This is, that's what the drawing.
Yeah, okay.
He's got one.
You've got one. Good.